on one of the last spaceships, I think, to save his family.
Here we go, Opera Team. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a
and leave Sarah to die.
Babe, did you prepare philosophical quotes for the entire journey, or?
only like 5 a day.
So.
Oh, good.
Wanna see something cool?
So Claire is your sister. You play as Kathy.
I mean, it's great, truly.
And Sarah is the one that her dad stabbed with a screwdriver. So the atmosphere is a bit
You look excited.
iffy.
Look excited. Don't be cheeky. I was as frugal as possible when designing this ship. However, I did splurge on one last-minute addition. A window. You're really ruining the moment. Sorry. Just look.
Hey. You could say that, yeah. She got screwed. And not in a good way. So, apparently the Earth is having trouble with its resources again. They've received a transmission from Mars. Because in the first game, there was I suppose like someone in charge of the moon mission wanted to repopulate with the people that they had on the
This is what we're doing it for.
on the moon,
Right, Kath?
but didn't really tell anybody what they were doing. So they were kind of shuffling everybody off into an arc, or 3 arcs that were meant to depart from the moon.
I'll head back to the cockpit. Be right there.
And they are under the impression these arcs did lift off from the moon, so they successfully abandoned the moon base, and they think that they landed on Mars for some reason.
Okay, now be honest. Did Claire ever take you this far from the house?
No.
Well, then this hopefully will be a nice surprise. Follow me, Moonbear.
Right, so this is the flashback. So it does, you know, I was explaining before.
Bubblegum coral.
No way.
I swear.
It doesn't look like bubblegum at all.
Well, I mean, it probably did back in the day when they named it. You want to give it a new name?
Peep coral?
Of course. Why did I even ask? You know, Mum loved diving too. We used to go diving together all the time after Daddy's training.
Training for space?
Yeah, just like I'm training you to go to space now too.
Cool.
Yep.
Dad, why is it so dirty underwater?
Yeah, I'm afraid we did that.
No way. I never threw anything in the water.
Right, yeah, well, I mean, not you, a lot of other people did, unfortunately.
I'll clean it up, so the water can look nice again.
Well, we might be about 50 to 80 years too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, we're almost here. Come look. Want to go to space?
So this bit might be before they lifted off for the moon mission.
You heard that too, right?
Yes, I'm in the cockpit checking the diagnostics. Meet me here?
Sure.
Right, so this is going to get very disorientating. I remember the first game being like that. So the first game was very much like the only idea you had of what was going on was you had slight you had voice logs and things like that, the usual, but you were a silent protagonist. You know.
Why the ACA didn't spot the debris. It should have.
I need eyes on to determine the damage. I'll perform an EVA and let you know, GC.
Copy.
Did the thruster get hit?
Probably. Could you keep an eye on the diagnostics? I'll get ready.
Wait. Let me do it. Look, I need real-life experience out there. Of all the EVAs we could have, this one is pretty safe, right? I mean, I could just casually mention my stellar extravehicular activities training score.
No, it's fine. I think
It was 94.
mine was 95.
See, you're so much better with numbers. Best you monitor the diagnostics.
Fine. Just be very careful. We're still in orbit, so watch out for debris.
Got it.
Get prepped at the airlock, and I'll guide you on comms.
So yeah, you were a silent protagonist, and
If you find yourself drifting, use your thrusters to correct and quickly double check the latch of your left nozzle controller. And when
I've double-checked it, Claire. I'm fine.
I don't think you really double checked.
Claire, I've got this.
that's the protective sister.
Race out of the airlock. Yeah.
So what's all this from, anyway?
Satellites, mission-related debris, even pieces from Sarah's old station.
Pearson Space Station. From when Rolf survived the breach during the moon mission.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I'm kind of honored.
What a weird thing to feel honoured about. Right, first things first, what can you see? Is there any damage to the thruster?
Let's have a look. Oopsie.
There's a huge bit of debris stuck in the thruster. Could be from the space station.
Okay. Is the plating around the base of the thruster damaged?
It's seen better days, but it's holding together.
Good. What about the pipes around the thruster?
They're pretty badly bent.
Okay. They'll need to be cut away if we want the thruster to be even semi-functional. Is the thruster still receiving power?
It is.
Shut off the power lines before you do anything else. There's a big button in the hatch, just press it, and you're good to go.
Okay.
And watch out for the fuel canisters. If you hit one of those while you're cutting it. Well, don't, please.
What do they look like?
The big yellow canisters. Do you see them?
I see them. Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Very careful.
Very careful.
Okay. Turn the power off and begin the debris removal.
Okay.
Hey, remember that sunken space station in the bay behind our house?
Yes? Why?
I was just thinking about it earlier. Did Dad ever take you swimming there when you were young?
He did, but not when I was that young.
What do you mean?
Well, never mind. So, anybody fancy back home?
Wait, what?
Or maybe even on the ship?
What? Ryan?
Or Sarah, I don't care.
Apparently not. Least of all that they're married.
You can still have feelings for someone despite the circumstances. I don't know, with everything that's going on with the world, we never really talk about this kind of stuff. Do you ever think about something like love?
Do you?
Good point. I'll be shutting up now.
I mean, this mechanic is not the best. Is it making me do it in order? Is that what it is? Yeah. Be if I went inside the thruster. There we go.
Right, it's done. Okay, good job. Turn the power back on and I'll run a diagnostic. On it.
Whoa! Steady on there. What the fuck is this minigame? What? I don't know what it was doing.
Power's back on. Running diagnostic now. And we're good. Okay. Great job, Kat. Head back inside. Carefully.
Yes. Yes, Claire.
I have a sometimes when I play games which require you to have like depleted oxygen and stuff,
Here we go.
I find it kind of anxiety inducing.
Permission granted to arrest the airlock member.
So we're constantly going to be jumping back and forth, I guess.
Never noticed this one still had LI 900 tiles on it. This thing is really ancient. Oh, anyway, you're gonna love living on the moon, honey.
Really?
Absolutely. You can play in low gravity anytime you want, and there's no school on the moon.
Cool.
No, I mean, you know, you'll get some form of schooling when you're there, of course. Wait, this unit still used piston doors. How old is this girl?
It's gonna float around. Bonk. It's part of a space station or something?
A cockpit.
pretty cool. Okay, it doesn't want me to go any further then. So we're gonna get flashbacks, because I'm sure there's like an explanation of, oh, Isaac did it for a reason, kind of thing. He wasn't a really bad guy. I think that's probably the reasoning. That's why we're seeing it through Kathy's eyes. Because in Kathy's eyes, Dad can do no wrong, kind of thing, you know? Don't know if there was something I was supposed to do in the cockpit.
Dad? Dad?
What is it? Where are you?
I don't know. Help!
Where are you? Moonbear? Where are you?
Dad, please help me!
Kathy! Hold on!
I'm scared!
I'm him. I'm going to get you out of there.
Dad!
Kathy! Kathy! Kathy!
Okay. She's now having nightmares, so... There's Moonbear. Moonbear! Lots of collectibles I've missed. In the last game, it was a bit obvious what you could scan to get the lore and what have you, but in this game, not so much. Tell her, why not? She knows where the word comes from, why we're not here at the end of it. Why? It's still a cool TV show. Oh yeah, it's ancient. Kathy will have a field day calling me old. Babe, we are old. I'm not old. Make sure. Ah, sure thing, Zaddy. What does that mean? When you're up, let me know. I can make you some gelatinous space coffee for your drink bag. Jesus. Is that you? Yes, I'm okay. Seems to be happening more frequently. Sure you are okay? Yes. I'll be in your cockpit in 5. Okay. What is happening more often? Mm-hmm. Hooray! We're here. Or something. Can I sit down? No, you're gonna make me look at the window.
What now?
What was that?
Same thruster.
How bad is it?
Bad, sis.
One broken thruster could send us completely off course. I'll suit up.
Let me do it. I'm already out of torpor.
No, it's much too dangerous.
Claire, we have to act fast. I'm going.
Please be careful. I'll head to the cockpit to guide you.
Copy.
Now, did someone remember their flashlight button? Yes, they did.
think we can salvage this thruster. It's taken severe damage.
Diagnostics say the same. You'll have to cut it away.
Are you sure?
In this state, it's a bigger liability if it stays attached to the ship.
Copy.
Turn the power off before you do.
Oh, I was just about to cut it.
Claire, I can't turn the power off from here.
Okay. You need to cut the power cable connected to the thruster. You can't miss it.
I'm through. Power is off.
Right, now the tricky part. You need to cut the thruster from the ship. Slow and steady.
Copy.
Oh, that's why they asked me not to. Hitting those things. Bad. It's all just space nonsense, really, isn't it? Sure, they're just making up the vocabulary just to sound all spacey. So what I was saying about that, I find games where you hear someone's breathing, I actually find it quite anxiety-inducing. So I would struggle sometimes when I was playing Subnautica when you would run out of oxygen and stuff like that. I'd actually get breathless. It was really sad. I didn't do that. That's scripted. That was scripted, wasn't it?
Cat! Talk to me! Cat!
Claire, my visor.
What's going on?
My visor's cracked. Claire, I'm losing air.
Get back here now! Get to the airlock! The airlock's open. Cat, get over here!
I'm not anxious. You're anxious.
Cat! Get over here!
So at the start of the game, in the prologue, there was a big thing about Isaac was taking you away to the moon, I think.
The forest feels denser now, compared to a few years ago at least.
And
That's simple.
Claire didn't want you to go. And there was this
No.
big scene of
That's why I said feels. And it still looks beautiful.
Katie falling over and Isaac being one side and Claire being the other.
It can become more beautiful again someday.
And Claire scooped her up before Isaac could get her, and then Isaac left on the rocket.
Are you okay?
I haven't been here in a while, that's all.
You look sad.
No, I'm fine. I'm glad we get to spend some time together before you have to leave.
Well, we're almost there. Let's keep walking.
Come on. Let's go.
So, as I said, sometimes when games attempt to do humans and fail, it can make things look awful.
Dad, are you going to finish the story?
Right, yeah, where was I? Ah, right, okay, so Mum was visiting one of her friends at a frat party that night.
What's a frat party?
Well, it's like a birthday party, but instead of presents, people just, drink a lot.
That sounds stupid.
It was. I never liked going to those either. But I'm glad I did go to this one. Your mum saw me staring at her so much that she finally came up and asked me why I wasn't dancing.
Why weren't you?
Well, you've seen me dance. I told her that getting me to dance was a bad idea, and well, I was proven right.
What happened?
I hit her drink out of her hands as I was flailing about like a lunatic. Then a piece of the broken glass got lodged in her leg. Then there was blood everywhere, and then we had to go to the emergency room.
Jesus, Dad.
Needless to say, I didn't dance again until our wedding day.
But Dad, why did Mummy fall in love with you then?
I really have no idea, darling.
Why are we English? That's what I want to know. Why are we posh and why are we English?
Cool, right?
But we're based in America? Because
Who
there's
made
no
it?
way
Dad.
that an English person would say a frat party.
Claire and I used to come climbing here all the time.
Why didn't
That's
I
an
get to
American
go?
thing.
Well, you were a bit too young for that.
Still are.
Okay, Moonbear, come and get your gear. Oh yeah. Final checks to commence mission. My foot. So, this is like the climbing wall at home. Except this time you get to use these cool-looking claw things. Left foot. If you make it to the top of the cork wall, you are one step closer to the moon.
Dad,
Yeah.
are there a lot of walls to climb on the moon?
No. But to get to the moon, you need a badge. Just like your scouting badges, basically.
Why do I need a climbing badge?
Well, it's a badge that on our journey to the moon, were we to make an emergency landing and we needed to climb our way out, you could, and then you'd find your way home.
Can something go wrong with the rocket?
No, they're perfectly well built. Isn't that right, Claire?
They're completely safe, Kathy. I promise.
All right, so, final
I
time.
would say that's foreshadowing, but
Go or no go?
Go.
the disaster's already happened. So you see how the animation is a bit kind of stiff and a bit...
Just slamming each pickaxe as hard as you can, one after the other.
So like Wolfenstein.
It's
What?
okay, Moonbear. It's all padded. Try again. You've got this.
This is janky as fuck. If I'm gonna have to do this at...
You can do it, Moonbear.
I made it!
Amazing, Moonbear! We're going to the moon! Excited?
Yay!
Okay. Carefully climb down now, okay, Moonbear?
This is the... What, am I not climbing over there? Maybe I didn't go up high enough. We're down.
Claire, Beth? What's going on?
This is just insane. You get that, right? Tell me you get that.
I don't think this is insane.
She's just a kid. The moon is no place for her. And this insane training you're putting her through. Don't you hear alarm bells
Come on,
ringing,
the
Dad?
moon is perfect, Lisa.
How is it safe? Metal boxes outside an infinitesimally small atmosphere. How is that
Of all
safe?
people, you should know exactly how well built
Fine.
they are.
I will rephrase. How do you justify the risks of taking Kathy to live on the moon versus her just staying here on Earth?
You know what is happening to our planet. Have you forgotten? You read the same WMO reports that I do. You watch the same news. You know what happened to... Please, just come with us.
Don't you?
Come on, Claire.
I hate you. For what you're doing. I hate you.
Come on, let's put the gear away. Yep.
Why doesn't Claire want to go with us?
She does. Don't worry. Change your mind.
And we'll be together?
Yep. Let's get you home. You need a big rest before your exam tomorrow.
I can't remember if his wife dies or not in the first game.